You guys good?
Yep.
How was it to beat Auburn? I'm sure that's something for you guys. That was a goal at the beginning of the season, and now to get it done, what does that feel like?
It's great, man. It's a blessing. You know, it's my first Iron Bowl, and to win our first Iron Bowl, it's a blessing. God covered us in His blood, and He allowed us to come out victorious.
I'm sure you'd heard a lot about the rivalry. You know, from an outside perspective, did it live up to everything? You know, it was cracked up to be, having played in it now.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you know, for me, I just try to take every game like it's a big game. You know, I don't try to put too much into it. I know it's a rivalry, and I know how much it means to the program. But my preparation never changes, you know, within week to week. So I just continue to, you know, harp on my preparation, make sure I'm good for the week, and then just let it out on the field.
You had some big catches, you know, today, and I know it's season high in yards. With you and Jalen, just talk about y'all's connection, just how it's kind of continued to develop, and, you know, how is it clicking here today to have a big game for you?
Yeah, I mean, we had a whole offseason together. You know, we went through spring, we went through fall camp. And, I mean, we have a lot of time in practice. And, you know, we always talking with each other, just seeing what he sees and seeing what I see. And just communicating, just continue to, I mean, be on the same page. And then, obviously, just execute. And then, you know, he's going to make the throw. And then my job is to make the catch. And that's what I do.
I'm sure you guys will talk a lot about it or hear a lot about making the playoff and what goes into that. Why do you think you guys should be in the playoff?
That's not really my focus right now. My focus is, you know, on tonight. You know, we won a game, so I just want to enjoy this win with my teammates. And then, I mean, whatever comes out to that, it comes out to that.
Piggybacking off of that, Coach DeBoer with another win. He's doing something special here, a record. What does he mean to you, and what does he mean to this program doing this season overall?
To me personally, Coach DeBoer means a lot because he cares for each and every one of us genuinely. He makes sure that, you know, we are okay just outside of football. You know, he wants us to be our best, and he continues to push us to be our best. And then, I mean, just for the program, I mean, it's his first season, and for him to come in and to, you know, do what he's doing as a head coach, man, it's just a blessing to him. And for me, as a player, to, you know, see what he's doing, I'm just happy for him.
Germie, Coach Kalen DeBoer talked a lot about resiliency when it came to his offensive performance. What did you see from Jalen's kind of demeanor after the mistakes? Kind of what was he like on the sideline? Mistakes. What was he like on the sideline? What is kind of that culture? I guess resiliency.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be adversity throughout the game. I mean, but I feel like if you have a great support system like the teammates and coaches that we have, you know, I don't think that you will ever be discouraged about what's going on in the game, because you have that support system just backing you up, and, you know, just telling you just keep on grinding, everything is going to be okay. And that's exactly what he did, and I mean, he had a great game.
You're a guy that's played in multiple conferences. Kalen talked about how hard it is to do what you guys did in this conference. Just how much of a grind is it to go week in, week out in the SEC?
Man, I mean, I feel like every school in the SEC, you know, is a pretty good team. I mean, we played teams that, you know, we thought we should have beat, and that didn't happen. But I think that, you know, playing in the SEC is very physical. But it's a game about execution, and I feel like if you out-execute your opponent, I mean, you'll come out victorious, even if it's a hard-fought win.
What would be your playoff pitch to the committee, if you could kind of tell them?
Hey, we're just gonna let them figure that out.
Did you check any of the scores or anything like that after the game, or?
I'm always in tune with college football and NFL football, so I always, you know, like after the game, I was on my phone watching some of the games going on, supporting some of the other guys that, you know, I have friendships with at other schools. So yeah, I mean, I'm a big football guy, so I love watching, you know, other schools.
How pumped were you to see that? I guess that Syracuse win gave you guys life in terms of now it puts it in the committee's hands, but it gives you guys a path. What was the feeling of like seeing that and kind of knowing that you guys still had a shot?
I didn't see it, but I mean, I guess you could say it's a pretty good feeling, knowing that we still have a chance to, you know, for the goals that we had at the beginning of the season. So, like I said, we're just gonna let the committee handle that, and then just continue to work.
Talk about the excitement of coming over to Alabama, making that transition, your first Iron Bowl, the difference in what the crowd meant to you throughout the entire season.
Yeah, it was a very exciting moment when Coach DeBoer called me and asked me to come to Bama, because this is the standard of college football. I mean, a lot of people want to be here and playing for the Crimson A. So I'm just blessed to be here and have the opportunity that God gave me, and just continue to do His will and continue to work hard.
Caring about the Iron Bowl without actually playing in it. The expectations, the reality, any different, or was it everything expected?
It's everything I expected.
Kalen matched the single season record for wins by a debut coach at Alabama. Just what has he been like this season, and how much how proud of him are you that of what he's achieved in his first season?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that leads by example. There is points at our season where a lot of players were probably discouraged about what was going on, but he always had a great message for us and just continued to uplift us and continue to tell us to focus on the right things and not lose sight of the vision that we have as a team. So, I mean, he's been outstanding as a head coach, and I wouldn't want to be here with no one else.
So now you've been part of Michigan State, Washington State, Alabama, Auburn. You got to rank the rivalries for us that you've been part of now.
Man, I mean, they all been great. I mean, a rivalry game, it's always fun to be a part. So, I mean, I don't really got, they was all great.
Germie, are you a playoff team? You think Alabama's a playoff team?
100%.
Why?
Next question, please.
First Iron Bowl win. What does it mean to you, like personally?
Man, personally, it means more to me to go out there and win it for my brothers, because I haven't been here. For how long have they been? But just coming in and just seeing how hard those guys work and how much it means to them, it's always gonna mean a lot to me because I play for them.
Was this game a little bit chippier? Was it kind of? It seemed like there was some back and forth and some little bit of the scrimmages too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rivalry game. It's always gonna kind of be like that. That's what makes it fun. But I think our guys responded to situations really well when other players on the opposite team were trash talking and whatever else they were doing.